Good morning all. In today's lecture we are going to learn IO organization. What is the meaning of IO organization? It is nothing but input output organization. Under IO organization we'll study two important parameters. The first one is peripheral device and the second one is interface. As I told you, two important parameters related to the input output organization. The first is peripheral device and the second important parameter is what? Interface. What do you know about peripheral device? What is basically peripheral device? It is nothing but input and output device which is connected to the computer system. The peripheral device is nothing but the input and the output device which is connected to the peripheral system. This device is basically designed to read the information into and out of the memory and from the CPU system. What is the need of this particular device? This device designed to get the information from CPU system. Am I right? So what are the types of peripheral device? So there are basically this device is divided into three different types. The first one is input peripheral, the second one is output peripheral and the third one is input output peripheral. As I said, peripheral device is divided into three important types. The first one is input peripheral, second is what? Output peripheral and the third one is what? Input output peripheral. Come on, tell me the first important type of the peripheral device. It is called as input peripheral. The second one is output peripheral and the third one is input output peripheral. I hope you have understood three different types related to peripheral device. Now coming to the first type, that is input peripheral. What is the meaning of the input peripheral? As the name indicate input, it means that we are giving input to the computer system. So basically this device is nothing but it allows user input from the outside world to the computer system. As the name indicates, input peripheral, it allows user input from outside world to the computer system. As I said, we need to give input to the computer system. So can you just tell me the example related to this? The common example related to the input peripheral are? Yes, the first one is the keyboard and we can consider mouse. I hope you have understood what is basically input peripherals. Coming to the second type of the peripheral device, that is output peripheral. What is the meaning of the output? As the name suggests, output peripheral, it means that it allows information output from the computer system to the outside world. We are getting output from the computer system. I hope you have understood the basic difference between input peripheral and output peripheral. Can you just tell me the example related to the output peripheral? That would be monitor, printer are the examples for the output peripheral. Coming to the third important type of the peripheral device, that is input and output peripheral. Can you tell me, as the name indicate input and output peripheral, it means that it allow input as well as output. Input means what? From the outside world to the computer system. Output means what? From the computer system to the outside world. So it allows input as both input as well as output. So the common example related to the input output peripheral device is what? Touch screen. Okay, I hope you have understood all three types related to peripheral device. Coming to the second important parameters related to the input output organization, that is interface. Now what do you know about the interface? What is the basic definition of the interface? As the name indicate interface, it is nothing but it is a shared boundary between the two components of the computer system. What is basically interface? It is the share boundary between the two component of the computer system, and basically it is allowed to connect two or more components to that particular computer system. What is the need of that? What is the purpose of this basically interface? It is nothing but to perform the communication between two devices. I hope you have understood what is the definition of interface. So this interface can be done in two different ways. The first one is CPU interface and the second one is input output interface. As I told you, this interface can be performed in two different ways. The first one is CPU interface and the second one is input output interface. So as we are talking about the input output organization, let's consider what is the meaning of input output interface. So basically in computer system there are special hardware components. In computer system there are special hardware components to control, or we can say that to manage the input output transfer. That components are known as input output unit, or we can say that input output interface unit. So what is the importance of that particular hardware component? They are connected between the links between two different components. One is the peripheral device and other one is the processor bus. I hope you have understood the two important parameters related to the input output organization. Which are they? The first one is peripheral device, the second one is interface. As I told you, peripheral device is divided into three different parts. The first is input peripheral, second one is output peripheral, and the third one is input output peripheral. What does input peripheral means? So it allows user input from outside world to the computer system. Similarly, what is output peripheral? It allows the output information from the computer system to the outside world. I hope you have understood the types related to the peripheral device. Then we had studied interface. Interface is nothing but the share boundary between the two components of the computer system. Under that we had studied input output interface. I hope you have understood the two important parameters related to the input output organization. In next lecture we'll study input output data transfer. Thank you so much.